we only have to channel the spirit of my man, Shinzo Abe. Tokyo dating app to promote marriage. Keep out phonies. This is from the Asahi Shimbun. To promote marriage and address the chronically low bitrate, the Tokyo Metropolitan Government is releasing its own dating app, with an emphasis on strictness to prevent problems associated with other matchmaking services. It's bad out there, okay? It's bad. The new fee-based app, operated by a private contractor, is expected to become available this summer. Well, I guess, yeah, early September is still summer. It is rare for a local government to develop a matchmaking app, Tokyo officials said. The Tokyo Metropolitan Government has allocated 200 million yen, that's about 1.28 million USD, in its budget for fiscal 2023 and 300 million yen for fiscal 2024 for the dating app and other marriage promotion projects. The app's registration process will be through. In addition to photo ID, users will have to provide an income certificate and show they are single through their family register or other official document. Well, that will only work to say that you are single in the case of not being married, but if you have someone on the side, yeah, that's not good enough. It's still something they have to work with what they have. I understand, I get it. Users will also be required to enter 15 items of personal information, including height, educational background, and occupation, which will be disclosed to potential matches. An interview with the app's operators will be mandatory for registration. On top of that, users will be required to sign a pledge stating that they are using the app to find a marriage partner, rather than seeking a casual relationship. Tokyo officials said the demanding requirements are needed to prevent credibility problems that have plagued existing dating apps run by private operators. It's been kinda bad in the past almost decade with this. There are many individuals interested in marriage but unable to find a partner. We want to provide support. Hell yeah. Tokyo officials said, we hope that this app, with its association with the government, will provide a sense of security and encourage those who have been hesitant to use traditional apps to take the first step in their search for a partner. They can make it. They can make it like this. Hopefully. A 2021 survey by Mitsubishi UFG Research and Consulting Co. Corporation found that 60% of dating app users reported misrepresentation of marital status, false profiles, and other issues with potential matches. From what I've seen, cheating is wild in Japan. You wouldn't think about it, but it is actually really wild. If you're a Westerner and you go to Japan, you will have women in their 30s and 40s flirting with you and wanting to fuck you. Literally have sex, okay? I'm not saying anything different than that. Even when they're married and they don't care. Apparently. So it's bad. It's bad. Okay, where was I? That's surprising. It is surprising. It is surprising. I've seen some reports. It's the internet, so always with a grain of salt, of a Westerner guy that just had sex with many women in Japan because he was a Westerner, so it is exotic. And apparently he never used protection, so chances are he has some kids already without him knowing. Which is, it is a little bit depressing if you think about it. But we should be better than that, okay? Marrying? Good. Fucking around? Degenerate. We don't do that here. We shouldn't do that here. At least. Nevertheless, dating apps remain increasingly popular. According to a survey by Meiji Yasuda Life Insurance Co. last fall, dating apps and workplace encounters are the most common way for couples to meet. Yep, that's messed up. It is messed up. It is messed up. Once again, internet. Take it with a grain of salt, but it is at least believable. The apps count for 5% of couples who married within a year. I mean, it is Japan. They work a lot, so it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. Especially nowadays, if you see, even in the West, the data for how couples meet, it's mostly through the internet. Which makes sense. I don't understand how they do it, but if it works for them, that's beautiful. Pakistan marriage rates for 50-year-old people are the highest in the country, at 32% for men and 24% for women. Jesus Christ. However, 67.4% of Tokyo residents who want to get married are not actively looking for a partner, according to a 2021 survey by the metropolitan government. It's just the same as in the West, but it's probably worse in Japan, because they have some of the same problems. Like, yes, economy is fucked, and both of them have to work. But in Japan, when women marry, they want to stop working, which makes sense, right? Okay, you married now, it's time to make baby, and if you want to make baby, you need someone at home to take care of the baby. So the mother makes sense. But most people don't make enough money on their own to provide for a family, so it is fucked up. It is fucked up. Especially knowing that Japan is way more traditional than the West, at least currently. So it's just a case of, yeah, I don't think we're good enough. And it is sad, but it is understandable. It is understandable. I wouldn't go here on a tangent how the big families from America, like fucking Rothschild and the Ford and the Rockefeller, maybe not the Rothschild actually, just fucked up the economy, convincing women to, you should work and realize yourself through working. Oh, it's so good. No, it sucks. Why would you want to do that? It sucks. Nobody wants to work. Why would you paint yourself like this? And now you see the current state of affairs, and holy shit, man. And it's bad, but on both sides. About 90,000 babies, my bad, were born in Tokyo in 2022, a 15.2% drop from a decade earlier. Tokyo Governor Yuriko Koike said the low marriage rate is a major factor contributing to the decline in births. Well, obviously. Low marriage also related to bad economy. Koike also justified the app's income certificate requirement, saying it's an indicator to assess a potential match and help users envision a future together. I understand where they're coming from, but it could be bad for some people too. What can you do, honestly? There's always gonna be tiers of stuff. It is bad. Tokyo officials stress they do not intend to create barriers for users based on income level. Thank you. I will trust the government of Tokyo a little bit. However, the requirement may work against some male users. Generally speaking, men with low incomes are less likely to find a partner on dating apps. In such cases, women, at the end of the day, are always looking for someone that provides, said Saki Ito, who runs the dating app review website Matchup. Female users of dating apps tend to seek men with higher incomes, Ito added. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of, oh my god, of dating apps. It's just like a mid-market. Not a big fan of that. While acknowledging that Tokyo's new app may appeal to those seeking a secure, reliable platform, it argued that government should prioritize policies that raise incomes and incentivize marriage through economic benefits, which is also a fair point. At the end of the day, the government can only do so much to raise income if you live in a free country, right? Capitalist or free market, whatever you choose to refer to that. And I don't really know what YouTube is trying to tell me, but I've been getting some recommendations lately with MGTOW stuff, MGTOW, men going the wrong way. And I understand that. I understand that in principle, because yes, I do believe that it doesn't matter if you're a man or woman. you should go your own way. But that means you trying to be yourself. Literally yourself. Not trying to count out to some sort of social norms that make no sense, especially nowadays, to random people expectations and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I cannot agree with FGTAO because it's not really the case, right? I don't want to say they hate women, no, but they come out as a little bit vindictive still. They're like, oh yes, women are suffering, wah wah wah, so sad. It's not your time to suffer. They are also really into the pump and dump, which I think is absolutely degenerate. So, my only advice here would be yourself, do the things that you like doing, and try to find someone that is authentic too. You can find someone with maybe not the same, but at least similar values to you. Oh, all women are terrible. Oh, all men are terrible. That is not true. That is not true. Have you seen good men? Yes, there are good men out there, still. There are some good women out there, still. They're probably in hiding, I will not lie, but they're still out there. So, do not give up, okay? Do not give up. Just do the thing. Just marry. And make baby. That's the only thing we can ask here. I understand, man. I understand. Things are messed up, but we can make it. Okay, we can make it. Gonna be rough, but we can make it.